Welcome back to the channel, guys. So Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee just recently came out, and they launched these little Pokeball Plus controllers. Kind of interesting little things. I was expecting them to be a little bit bigger, but I don't know. They work well. They feel nice in the hands, and I don't know. I can't really complain about these things, but they are freaking expensive. If you buy them individually, they're gonna cost you about 50 bucks. They are pretty cool, but I mean, to spend $50 on a controller just to play one game, I don't know, it's kind of nuts. But if you're a Pokemon fan, I'm sure, you know, you're gonna wanna play this with this little Pokeball. It's kind of fun, it's kind of neat, really interesting game. But like I said, they're very expensive, and having two of these balls, I was kind of worried, like, man, you know, they don't really roll around. There's like, you know, they're kind of balanced where they stay on the white side. But I'm still concerned that with the size of them and possibly misplacing them or dropping them or them accidentally rolling off the edge of a table, I don't want these things to get damaged. They're too damn expensive for me to want to worry about that stuff. You know, I typically try to take the best care of my controllers as possible, and these little balls are no different. So I was searching around on the internet, looking for some way to protect these things. And to my surprise, of course, there's some products available. So that's what we're looking at today, is this 2 Pokeball pouch. Pretty cool stuff. This was about $12 on Amazon. They do make other ones where they're just for one if you only have one Pokeball, which I would imagine a lot of people would. I have 2 copies of the game, you know, one for my kids, one for myself. And that's why I was looking for something that would take, you know, take 2 of them and protect 2 of them. So let's go ahead and open this up. Like I said, they do make ones that, you know, you could just put one in, but they're around the same price as this one. So it was kind of like, whatever, I'm just going to buy the 2-pack, the 2 ball pouch instead of buying 2 individual ones because it would have been more expensive. But there is a warning on the listing saying that this thing may have an odor and you want to air it out. So let me go ahead and give it a sniff. I don't smell anything from here, but oh yeah, what is it with these Chinese made products, these pouches? It smells like cigarettes. This case is not overwhelming. Like, I think the Super Nintendo Classic, NES Classic case that I got recently, that we did a review on, that thing stunk. This thing right here, it's got a faint odor, but yeah, you're gonna wanna let that air out a little bit. It's not too bad. But let's go ahead and put these things in here and see how they fit. The one thing I kind of wish, you know, was that they were press fit in, like, it was a little more snug, because as you see, these little Pokeballs just kind of rock around. There is this little mesh netting with an elastic band on it to put accessories. I would imagine the little charging cable, possibly this little wrist finger strap thingy that is attached to it. I don't know, but let's close it up and see how everything fits, if it moves around or whatever. This thing is a little bigger than I expected for these little balls, but I mean, that's fine. I think it's about 7 inches this way, 4 inches this way. You know, but it's kind of nice. I kind of prefer it to be this big. That way it's not something I easily misplace, I guess you would say. But let's see, do they shift around in there? Yeah, they do a little bit. I can hear them and feel them moving around. Let's see if that triggered them to turn on. Because if you hit those buttons, they will turn on. No, they didn't, so that's good. A little bit, but you know, I don't expect to be dropping this thing. This was more of a storage thing for me than just a protective thing. I'm not really too worried about dropping it, but let's see. Let's drop it a little bit. I would imagine those little bumps probably turned them on. Yeah. See, the little lights are on. So if you drop this thing, it's gonna press the buttons. It's gonna trigger them to turn on, which is, I guess, not a big deal. Like I said, I don't really expect to be carrying this thing around. I just wanted to keep it to store it more so that way I'm not misplacing these things. This thing's pretty cool. I mean, it doesn't, like, the little bubble tops don't feel like they crush or push in easily. I'm like pushing really hard, and I mean, it's not really it's not really moving. It's pretty sturdy, it feels like. There's multiple layers to this thing, so that's definitely good. But yeah, that's about it. It just came in like a little clear baggie when I ordered it. So wasn't really any packaging to showcase with this thing. But I'm happy, I'm satisfied with this purchase. I more so wanted it just to keep them from, you know, the elements from dust accumulating on them or misplacing them. So I think this is definitely a good option. If you're in the market for something to protect your Pokeball Plus, this expensive investment for sure, you might want to grab something like this. I'll put a link in the description for this one. There is, like I said, one that just holds one Pokeball, but it's almost the same price as this one. So, I mean, it's up to you really if you're looking for something like this. If you only have one, I mean, I guess you could get one of these and just store something else in there. Or just get the individual one. The individual ones are more just circular. They don't have all this extra space, so they actually look pretty nice. I'll put a link in the description for that one as well. But really do appreciate you guys hanging out with me for a few moments of your time, checking out this Pokeball pouch. You know, pretty cool, right? Smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. What are you waiting for? We got a lot of stuff coming up this week. A lot of little products I want to share with you guys. Some really interesting things, I think. Make sweet love to that notification bell. You guys know you want to. And it helps me out, so why not? With that said, guys, I will catch y'all next time. Peace out, bye-bye, and boom.